Maximizers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal. I'm a strategic money coach, and I help moms create financial stability through proactive planning and strategic money management. In today's video, I am doing my weekly what I spent this week video, and this is going to be from, I don't know the dates, January the... Y'all know I always be mixing up the dates. So this is gonna go from January 16th through the 23rd. And basically what I'm doing is I am writing down and tracking my expenses. Expenses are anything that we spend money on that does not have a due date. So this is not my rent and my internet, my electricity. This is strictly gas, groceries, eating out. Anything that we spend money on that does not have a due date goes in expenses. And I had to do up until the 23rd because I did some purchases over the weekend, because usually I do Monday to Sunday. I did purchases over the weekend and they cleared on the 23rd. I don't want to notate them for next week because I know I spent them over the weekend. So next week I'll go from that Tuesday, which is the 24th, through the following Sunday, as long as we don't spend anything. So let's go ahead, flip the camera around. I'm going to show you my budget planner, talk about it with you, and see how I spent my money this week. Okay, so the planner that I use is an A5 ring agenda. You can see that it's smaller than like most typical planners, but honestly, I have completely found my planner piece with this planner. I have completely found my planner piece with this planner. In here, I have my work, I have my life, and I have my budget planner all in one. And it's the first time in forever that I've had everything all in one space. So we are going to flip it open. I have my life in the front, and then I have these tabs up here. So I have a tab right here that says budget. So we're going to open to the budget tab, and I'm going to take out my expense tracker. This is my overview of my monthly bills, but I'm going to go to my expense tracker, which y'all is about to be going to 2 weeks. What I've learned from the past 2 weeks that I've done this, and if you haven't watched my last 2 weeks videos of how I spent my money, what I've learned is I need to write these out before I come on camera with y'all and just go through the transactions. So these inserts I bought from Erin Condren. I have the month of January 2023. This was first week at 2 weeks, and then second, third week. So I got these from Erin Condren. You can do this on a piece of paper. It does not have to be as fancy as something printed out. So when it comes to tracking our expenses, I teach my clients you want to do that at least once per month. So we have the date of the transaction, describe your transaction, what category you're filing it under, and the amount. So why is this so important? Let me zoom down a little bit. So basically, whenever we set up our budgets for the month, and I do this inside my Money Saving Academy, we set up our budgets together. Actually, on January 30th, we're going to be setting up our February budgets together. But we give all of our expenses a category. So anything that you spend money on that's not a bill should have a category that it's coming out of your budget. So that way I know that I gave myself $300 for groceries and I gave myself $250 for gas. That way I can gauge if I'm over budget or under budget as the weeks go on. So what I did was I went out and I wrote everything that we spent money on. So let me just go over quickly and explain it to you. And then I totaled it up and we'll see how much money I spent this week. All right, so let's go through our transactions. So I did have some cash because we went to Once Upon a Child and I sold some things. So we had some cash. So my mom and my sister came to town and I did not want to spend more than $300. We were celebrating my mom's birthday. So we got Chinese for dinner. I paid cash. That was $43. Then our first day of fun, we went to Fun Spot. We did a little bit of shopping. I spent $14 cash at Fun Spot to get Kinsley to ride some rides. And then I spent $10.74 and I used my PayPal card. That's what the PP stands for eating out. So I put this under fun/eating out because I'm going to put this under the budget that I set aside for when my mom and my sister came here. This man got $40 cash out the bank because he transferred some money. Then we had a bank maintenance fee because if our checking account does not have a certain balance in there, they charge you $5 a month. It's weird because I don't get this charge every single month, just some months, which is kind of annoying. This is another transaction. This was like days ago, but he was out of town and he DoorDashed Outback for $62. What the hell did he buy? I do not know, but he did not need to spend $62 at Outback. But that's his transaction. But like I said, it came in days ago. but it just cleared on this day, which was so freaking weird. So flight, I'm actually going out of town for work. Remember when I told y'all 2 videos ago that I helped one of my sorority sisters? I'm flying out of town to help her for an event. I paid $77.65. She's actually going to reimburse me for that, but I still have to notate it. Why? Because it's money that I spent in my bank account. So on a whim, this was totally unplanned. I usually put aside about $25 a month for Kinsley, but I signed her up for a YMCA basketball team, and that was $100. That was completely unplanned, so that came out of the expense account. So we were going to Top Golf for my mother's birthday, and I had to put in a reservation. Like, I reserved everything, and that was $5. Bae was in the airport, and he got a pretzel, apparently, and that was $2.64. We got gas at racetracks for $26. He ordered a Lyft and then canceled it. That was $5. When he was also in the airport, I guess on the way back home, he got food. That was $39 and $14.70 when he actually got back home. Amazon, we ordered some things for our porch outside. That was $73.04. Your girl Kinsley grew out of almost every single pair of shoes that she owned. So I had a pair of clearance tennis shoes that were too big for her, but I found them and I was like, hey, try these on. And guess what, y'all? They fit because her feet are growing like weeds. So I took her to Nike to get her a pair of shoes. That was $42.99. Then I went couponing at Walgreens, but then we also bought something for like $1.70 at Walmart. I was literally running out of space on this page, and I really didn't want this week to go to a fresh page. So I put the Walmart and the Walgreens together under couponing, and that was $12.61. We went to Racetrack and got air in my tire again, and that was $32. And then Bae went to Walmart. I don't know what he bought, but it was $12. So this is everything that we spent from January 16th through the 23rd. And unfortunately, we are not doing good with this. So after I tallied all of these transactions up, it came up to $575.79, which, again, I'm annoyed and frustrated because I don't want to be spending this much money. So now that my mom and my sister are actually leaving today, the day that I'm recording this video, I don't have anything else that I need to spend money on. So actually, I'm going to be doing a no spend inside the Money Saving Academy. So we are doing a no spend challenge from January 25th to February 3rd. So my goal during that time is to not spend any money. I do need to go to CVS. So I'm going to set aside $15 that I'm going to buy a Flues gift card. So I'm not going to spend my own money at CVS, so that's covered. But I do have a passport appointment on Friday, so I need about $230 for that. I'm going to set that aside because that's something that I planned to do like, what, months ago? Well, not months ago, weeks ago. Let me flip the camera back around really quick. So I scheduled the passport appointment at the beginning of January. So I'm not going to flake out on that and not do that because it's an appointment. I need the passport. I want the passport. So in the no spend challenge, we're basically curbing our spending and not spending money on anything unnecessary. So I don't want to do any unnecessary couponing. I don't want to have to go to the grocery store to buy anything. And the only thing that I will be spending money on is gas if I decide to Instacart, which I probably will because it's the end of the month and it gets busy around this time. So I am going to Instacart. So there's going to be money set aside for gas. There's going to be money set aside to do couponing, but I'm going to get it on a gift card. And I'm also going to set aside money for my passport appointment. But we're going to do a no spend together collectively in the Money Saving Academy, encouraging each other, motivating each other to not spend, curb our spending, and reallocate and use the things that we already have so we do not have that desire to go out and spend. So if you're interested in joining us in the No Spend Challenge and in the Money Saving Academy to learn how to save up to $300 per month, you can go to MoneySavingAcademy.com, use code YouTube, and sign up to join us. So let me know down in the comments if you have any questions about what I spent this week. Let me know in the comments, how much did you spend this week? Have you been checking in with your expenses? That is the key to sticking to your budget. Checking in every single week, giving yourself that gentle nudge, that gentle slap, like, get it together, girl, you're spending too much. And it's very eye-opening and telling to see where you spent your money so that you can pivot and make changes for the month moving forward. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.